Tonight, new cases of COVID-19 in the U.S. soaring to their highest levels of the pandemic. That's according to Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. reaching a record 7-day average of more than 265,000 new COVID cases on Tuesday. That's surpassing the previous high of about 252,000 cases a day set last year. The fresh pandemic peak coming as Delta and Omicron variants are spreading simultaneously. And back here at home, North Carolina hitting a record high for one-day reported COVID-19 cases, too. The state says that we saw more than 18,000 COVID cases just today. That's 60% higher than the previous record set in January this year. That number was just over 11,000 back then. Unfortunately, it's not the only COVID-related record falling. Officials say people visiting the emergency room for COVID symptoms topped more than 4,000. That, too, a new high. The recent surge in cases not stopping there. The latest COVID numbers in South Carolina showing alarming trends, too. Nearly 6,000 cases and 10 deaths reported today from COVID. Hospitalizations up nearly 40% from last week. And today, state health leaders strongly urging people to reconsider those large gatherings to ring in the new year.
We recognize that many people have already inked their New Year's plans, but given these high case counts and what will happen if a collective change isn't made, we urge everyone across our state to strongly consider the dire times that we are in. Please find a safe alternative to joining large crowds or groups of people for New Year's Eve.
And there we hear South Carolina's public health director with that plea, saying this as well. She expects cases and deaths to continue to rise going into the new year. In Charlotte, testing facilities we're seeing now turning people away or closing altogether in order to keep up with the overwhelming demand for COVID tests. These tweets here from StarMed show one facility had to pause for 30 minutes just to clear out the traffic, and another one cut off the line so that it could get to everyone who was already waiting. On that note, Mecklenburg County health and hospital leaders are sending a clear, united message today, saying the community needs to work together to beat this Omicron surge. Hospitals are already overwhelmed ahead of gatherings and celebrations for the new year. And WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leshner is live for us at the Mecklenburg County Health Department. So, Chloe, what guidance are they giving here?
Hey, Vanessa. Well, none of this is new, but it is urgent as Omicron puts some stress on the healthcare system. They say that vaccination, masking, and social distancing will remain important in 2022. We're about to ring in a new year, but the same old will stay when it comes to COVID. COVID case counts in the county have increased almost threefold since Christmas. Testing sites are overwhelmed. Wait times now hours long.
We have a huge availability of testing. It's just this is unprecedented demand. And so we're going to do what we can to try to alleviate some of that demand and provide some more supply. But the reality is that there's a very tight resources at this time to do that.
The hospitals are also feeling the strain. Admissions have gone up rapidly and staffing shortages continue to be a challenge.
We are more ready than ever before. What we're asking for is for the community, for everyone here to do your part. Get vaccinated, wear your mask, stay home if you're ill, be smart and cautious of different gatherings.
New Year's Eve parties potentially adding to the problem. Health officials asking people to think twice about their plans and keep gatherings small and with family.
As midnight hits, they have a tendency to hug and kiss and do all of those sorts of things to ring in the new year. Well, this is not the year to do that. This is a year to have a bit more caution so that in future years, we're all still around to celebrate with each other.
The health department is expecting to get another shipment of those at-home rapid tests that they were giving out here at the health department and at several library locations. They just don't know exactly which day they will show up and how many of them there will be. Live in Charlotte, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.
Chloe, thank you.